Welcome to Beyond the Quantum Biopharma Lawsuit, an exclusive video series production of AGORACOM in which we speak to multiple investors who have suffered financial and personal losses stemming from a $700 million lawsuit filed by Quantum Biopharma, alleging that CIBC World Markets, RBC Dominion Securities, and others engaged in market manipulation in the share price of the company that was once valued at nearly $1 billion. In this exclusive series, Quantum Biopharma, which, by the way, previously to many of you was known as FSD Pharma, traded under the stock symbol HUGE, has invited shareholders to come forward to share their personal stories with their fellow investors in order to help to build an even stronger case, as well as encourage other investors to step forward. And today, I'm happy to welcome Atul Dhadwal to the series. Atul, thanks for being here. Welcome.
My pleasure.
We know this has been a difficult ordeal for you, like all the other investors that have come on. Thank you for being here. I applaud you for being here. One after the same questions I've asked the other investors. The first one is, tell us why you first started investing in the company and how optimistic you were feeling about the company when you started making your investments.
Yeah, we started investing with FSD Pharma because the mission and vision of the company seemed very appealing to us. The company promised to do research on novel products using novel technology for meeting demands of the products that were never before. The company, in the beginning, we did not invest much at all. However, as the company kept on making progress, we invested more and more. We saw a company buy crop plant in Coburg. They were talking of doing hydroponic production of marijuana, what other people were doing just a traditional. So we understood hydroponic to come up with better quality of product that could fetch better prices in the market. Later on, I saw the interview, FSD Pharma interview, and then it came up like marijuana will be treated like any other product, any other commodity, and the prices will come down as other people ramp up their production. So they switched gears from being a producer of marijuana, though it was supposed to be hydroponic, into medical marijuana. And then they shook hands with the father of marijuana from Israel, Mr. Rafiel's company based out of New York City, which was very good, which we viewed very nicely. So we invested some more, and over a period in time, the company acquired new company that sat well with their mission and vision and their objectives. So we invested furthermore, and we kept on increasing investment as we saw a company making progress.
So it's fair to say you're feeling good about the progress. It was developing the way you liked it. So did you come to a point when you started to get either a little frustrated or even confused as to why the company was achieving these milestones and moving forward, but the stock price kept on falling back? Did you come to that point where you're saying, hey, what's going on here? And you didn't know what was going on?
Exactly. If this happens, the company was achieving milestones, and they were quite far from actually producing any tangible product, but their research and development was going on very nicely. So we expect, and there are a lot of R&D companies in the US who do only R&D. They do not actually produce anything. They just, figure out how to produce certain things. So the value of the issue were pretty constant. They were not going down. So we are kind of shocked why the prices of this company is going down while the company continues to do well, achieving all those milestones. So initially we thought it was just like those regular, up and downs in the stock market. The price is going to catch up sooner or later. And we viewed ourselves as a long-term investor. We were not there for a year or two. We're just like long-term. We're just like early investors. So, you invest early and then you wait for several years and then you figure out that point in time, what is the price and how the company is moving forward. And then you decide how much to invest further or to reduce your holding. So overall, it was going on very nicely, but when the price is going down and it kept going down and down and down, so we then realized that something is not right. Something is going down, but not going up, despite having so many shareholders. So we figured it's something wrong, but what is wrong, we were not able to understand. We did not have any idea. So we just saw it as an opportunity. Okay, the price is going down. Let's buy some more. Let's buy some more. So that's what we did. And then we arrived at a stage when we thought we could not buy anymore. So then let's just stop here and see how the price moves forward. And then that's where we decided to stop.
So what was your reaction? Because obviously you didn't know, none of us knew what was going on. You know, what was your reaction to the allegations against CIBC? And again, we have to stress they're allegations by Quantum Biopharma, but allegations against CIBC World Markets, RBC Dominion Securities, and others that were allegedly engaged in market manipulation of the share price. What was your reaction when you saw that lawsuit announced by Quantum Biopharma?
And a shock because we always saw bank in very good light. They give us resources. We get mortgages from them. We get the lines of credit from them, all kind of products that we use from them, which improve our lives. So we always see and like to see banks in a good light. But when you hear the big banks like RBC, CIBC, and other people colluding with each other to target certain company, a small upcoming company which is full of promise, trying to bring new products and addressing needs of society that had never been done before in such a way that they, basically kill the company. In a way that company may not, price goes down, they're not able to raise the capital, and the value of our investment goes down for reasons that are clearly beyond our, reasonable understanding. So we were kind of could not believe something like this would ever happen. What happens is even it takes only three positions, three individuals to bypass any internal control system and push that to their, advantage. But when the largest of banks do something like this with 10 other people, that the notice that they're going to be naming other John Does as well, they can bring down any company. They have access to unlimited resources, treasury, talent, tool, technology. I mean, all those things that we people, ordinary people, have no access at all. We don't even know whether, and we didn't even know that they were targeting, the company we invested in. It was totally shock to us.
Um, this is the difficult part. Two questions, and these are obviously going to be shorter answers. How much, if you don't mind sharing, or maybe you can give us a range, how much of your investment did you lose during that relevant period between January 1, 2020 and August 15, 2024? And ballpark, where you don't have to be precise to the dollar, but give us an idea of your financial loss.
I can do that. I prepared a statement. I actually wrote an email and I prepared a worksheet. I do not have the timeline on me, like between so and so date, but I have the figure. We invested about $336,000. As of December, $336,000 in all. And as of December 10th, the value of that was about $8,000. Would you believe that? That means losing about 98% of the company of your investment to a company that is full of promise, that's bringing magic products. Imagine you are drunk and you take this little, drink and you are, sober again and your blood alcohol falls, within desired range. There's never been a product. It's like a magic product. It doesn't happen in day-to-day life. And companies bring, and you are investing in such a company, and you lose like 8%, I don't know. There's nothing else I can do except, smirk or, laugh because there's no other answer to it. There's no other
Oh,
explanation.
that's very big of you, Atul. And if you don't mind me asking, in addition to the financial loss, um, how about what was there any personal toll that this situation has taken you in?
Of course, definitely. We are middle class people. We are first generation immigrants came to Canada. I was 40-year-old when I came to Canada. Immigration took a really long time to get to. So we are looking for long term future, and all of a sudden you lose such a large chunk of your wealth despite having invested in one of the best companies, which I believe one day Quantum Biopharma will be a Fortune 500 company for the nature of the product they're bringing. Even today, they're doing very well. And once certain things, certain products, did they succeed? And then, Lucid MS and several other things which are going to be following after that, I have no doubt that Portal quantum biopharma portfolio. So we made a right decision, even despite having lost 98% of our investment. I still believe we did not make a mistake. It was just the price that killed us. But overall, the company is doing awesome. We could not expect anything better, with the resources that are available, with very little money. Company accomplished those objectives and bringing those magic, products. And not today, tomorrow, but also in the time to follow.
Atul, I love your optimism, even in the face of financial loss and personal toll. I really love your optimism, and that's why I'm going to say I look forward to hopefully having you back one day with hopefully a successful outcome of the lawsuit and a celebration for all shareholders, and especially for you and your family and the other shareholders that have joined us on this series. And I really want to thank you for joining us. It means a lot. And I'm sure everybody at home appreciates you sharing your story, and we can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, definitely. We look forward to that. We just, it's really important. This is something that is beyond the reach and of our ordinary citizen. It's only people like you, FSD management team, and the lawyers who can bring a closure on this kind of a situation. We don't have anything. We have only praises for the effort that you guys are putting in and the resources and time and effort you guys are putting forward. We can only appreciate that because all our own, we have mostly. So,
Thank, thank you, Atul. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. And for everybody at home who's watching this, please share, comment. Very important to get this message out there. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks for joining us, Atul. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
thank you as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.